We're at the ADAC Sim Racing Expo 2023. Quickly, explain to the people at home, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Benjamin Daly. Some people might know me as Teammate Marduk. I'm an F1 racing YouTuber who just turned this hobby into a job, essentially, and been living the dream ever since.
So, if I might call you Ben,
Go for it.
What do you know about Sweden, and have you been to Sweden yet?
I've not been to Sweden. I do want to go. I love their designs, architecture, just Swedish design, basically. I'm a big fan. In terms of things about Sweden, I know PewDiePie's there. I know IKEA's there. And I know it's the land of ice and snow. And that's about it.
I mean, we've heard IKEA about 7 times today. So
I'm sorry. It's such a stereotype.
Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. So, second question will be, well, what racing series do you enjoy watching or maybe driving yourself in the sim?
Well, easy one. Watching F1 is a big one for me. One you probably won't know too much about is I really enjoy doing iRacing, the IndyCar series, doing oval racing. A bit of left field. Not too many people give that a chance, but I actually really enjoy the technical side of oval racing and slipstreaming and draft and how the car kind of moves around and behaves over the course of a stint. So yeah, iRacing ovals, banging.
I was expecting V8 supercars here.
I actually really don't like V8 supercars in driving on iRacing.
Come on, Aussie.
I love watching it. It's great. I love Australia, but I don't like driving those cars in iRacing. They're just really hard to drive, and I'm not that good of a driver, so that's why.
So where did your passion from sim racing come from then?
I think just being in control of a car and being able to go fast. Growing up, I wasn't able to drive on the road, obviously. That's illegal. So the only output I had was go-karting, and so it kind of stems from there. I just love the thrill of going fast and yeah, trying to be the best.
And at what point or how did you find out about sim racing?
Oh, probably my earliest beginnings would be like Crash Team Racing on the PlayStation 1.
Oh god, that goes so
that
far
goes
back.
Way back, yeah. That was my first racing game. Then I went into like the Toka Race series, a bit of Forza 3, and then eventually my dad told me that the F1 game was coming out in a few days, and I got it like 2 or 3 days after it came out.
Which game was that?
F1 2010.
Oh,
so like the first proper F1 console game in a while, and I've been hooked ever since.
To give you some context, I couldn't even talk at that point in time, I think, in 2010.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Oh my
word. So
word.
probably a little bit. What's your biggest achievement, you would say, yourself in sim racing?
Being able to race and beat Formula 1 drivers in sim racing. The whole COVID lockdown, all the F1 drivers were playing F1 at the time, and being able to race those guys, the heroes that people you grew up watching, like Jensen Buttons and Nico Rosberg's. I won a race that Nico Rosberg was in. It was just mind-blowing that I beat a Formula 1 world champion. So yeah, that's one to tell my grandkids about.
And then we've talked a lot about sim racing now, but what actually do you enjoy outside of sim racing, except killing spiders and snakes?
I like a bit of tennis. I like cars, driving. That's a pretty easy one. Not much, because sim racing is a huge part of my life. So eating. I like eating.
And then my second to last question will be, have you got any tips for our Swedish fans, just how to get into sim racing or how to start creating content yourself?
Well, get involved in league racing, grassroots. I'd say it's like grassroots racing now. Like, people are making careers out of sim racing for esports, or maybe it's a pathway to real life racing. So talk to people around you, find people with similar interests, and just get involved in the community. From there, it becomes a lot easier to get involved with other people and improve your skills that way. Because yeah, it's super fun when you've got other people involved, because it just makes the journey that much more fun.
And then the last, but the most important question: after all of this, are we Sim Racing Sweden guys still nice? Or
of course. Swedish people are always nice. You guys are lovely. You guys are the best.
All right, Benjamin, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
And enjoy the expo.
Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. Follow for more.
There we go.
I don't know.
Proper YouTube with this, not me.